What's going on, my boxing family? It's your boy Martine, aka the Boxing Purist. Welcome. It's been a while to the Truth and Absolute channel, where I speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, good God Almighty. All right, y'all. So listen, it's my son's birthday today, and I ran across a video. Right, I'm on YouTube. There's been a few boxing things going on, as there always is. Right, so one thing caught my eye. Now, I'm sure that most of y'all are familiar with my man, Showbiz, the adult. You know, he has an awesome boxing channel. I'm a fan of his channel. His platform is cool. It's great. The man has energy. It's awesome. And I don't always agree with his takes on fights or what's going on in the boxing world. I don't always necessarily agree with it, but it doesn't matter. We don't have to agree with it. You know, I respect his channel. I respect what he's done. Dope. However, I came across a video, and if you guys are subscribed to him, which I'm sure you are, and if you're not, you should be, he was talking about, kind of touching on the fight between Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford that happened July 29th, a month and a half or 2 months ago or so. Before I get into that topic, though, I want to talk about, y'all been seeing it, right? Y'all been seeing the Canelo build-up with Jermell Charlo fight that's going on. I know you guys have been watching the All Access on Showtime. I've been watching them too. And I don't know, y'all. When this fight was first announced, I was like, ooh, I like this matchup. I like this matchup a lot. I feel like it's going to be good. However, as it gets closer, and I'm seeing the two fighters, I like Jermell's attitude going into this fight. However, I feel like Jermell is a little bit starstruck heading into this fight with Canelo. And I get it. It's a huge event. It's a big pay-per-view event. It's when it comes to boxing, as of right now, there is no bigger fight than a Canelo Alvarez fight, right? Everybody is watching. Different countries, major news outlets in different countries are watching. All eyes are on you, right? Now, I'm watching the All Access and how they're preparing for the fights. And for whatever reason, when this fight was announced, I'm like, ooh, this is going to be a really good fight. I see this potentially being a really good fight. Then, of course, you guys saw the face-off. Y'all saw the size difference, that it's not really it's not a difference. Actually, Jermell Charlo is bigger than Canelo Alvarez is size-wise. Of course, he's just able to make weight. But I see the fight. I don't know, man. I kind of seen it being an early night now for Jermell Charlo. And these are the reasons. I always look, we've been watching Canelo Alvarez for a long enough time, right? And Jermell Charlo. But when it comes to a Canelo fight, like I said, we see a lot more in depth into his training because he has a lot more media coverage because he's obvious the bigger sell. And we've seen that Canelo Alvarez, as of late, he has the eye of the tiger again. The man is hungry again. I've made videos in the past kind of questioning how hungry Canelo is just because he's accomplished so much already. You know what I'm saying? They say sky's the limit. He's hit the sky already. He's hit the sky and went into outer space when he challenged Dimitri Bivol, right? So I wasn't questioning his love for the sport, but I could only imagine once you conquered everything in the sport, it's hard to get motivated for just any fight. But I've seen that in this training camp, and I've seen in watching Canelo, that the man is ready. He's poised again. You know, he has his left hand that's good and healthy again. Now, I'm not making excuses. I'm not counting that as an excuse for any fight. You get in the ring, you know what you're doing. If you can't fight, you don't fight. But once you get in there, the excuses are at the door. However, seeing him, and I'm going to take his word for it, that like now he's training it to his full potential. Now that his hand is repaired and all that kind of stuff, I'm starting to see that, like, damn, Canelo is Canelo again. The guy looks hungry again. This looks like the Canelo that was on a hunt in 2021 for that super middleweight undisputed crown, right? And we know that Canelo was a different monster. He was defensive. It was Canelo. Jermell has the opportunity to do something big, right? I think Jermell is going to come out ready. I think Jermell is going to come out with a great game plan for the fight. The only thing is, I feel like Jermell, because I'm seeing how starstruck he is, might get excited in that ring at the wrong time. I think he's going to get excited at the wrong time and try to bang it out with Canelo. I don't know, man. As of right now, and I'll probably make more videos as it gets closer, I see an early night for Jermell, but whatever. Anyhow, so I wanted to touch on that, but my man Showbiz, the adult. So It's crazy, you know, Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, especially if you're a boxing fan, if you're a boxing purist. Now, remember, y'all, share this video. Make sure this video gets out there because I'm about to give you all, there's a lot of takes. I'm about to give you the take, right? For whatever reason, when it comes to this fight, emotions run really, really high when it came to the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight. I don't know what it is. I don't remember a fight where 2-3 weeks after, a month after, people were still making a fight saying why Errol Spence wasn't at his best, why Terrence Crawford doesn't deserve as much credit as he got, and this and that. I don't understand how that is still a trending topic. I thought we left it there that night, right? There was no issue in weight. There was no issue in nothing. These guys got the fight done. They got in the ring, and it's nothing. Now, where I disagree with my man Showbiz the adult is that he started saying stuff, pretty much saying like, was the Jose Benavidez fight not harder? Was the Sean Porter fight not harder? Pretty much saying, I felt like he was kind of taken away from Terrence's performance because Errol Spence didn't look that good that night. But let me tell y'all, if you put Errol Spence in the ring with anybody except for Errol Spence, forgive me, y'all. Errol Spence, with anybody, Errol Spence gets the W against all of those guys. He gets it against all of those guys, right? This is the thing, and it happens in boxing. Sometimes a fighter just has your number. If y'all could remember Vernon Forrest and Sugar Shane Mosley, Vernon Forrest just had Sugar Shane's number. He just had it. You would have not thought that going into the fight, but he just had his number. What's another one? Diego Corrales, Floyd Money Mayweather. You see the size, you see the reach, you see the power, you see everything. You did not think that Floyd was going to have such an easy night with Diego Chico Corrales, God rest his soul. We've seen this plenty of times, and what I'm trying to get at, it wasn't an easy fight for Terrence Crawford, y'all. He made it look easy because he had the perfect game plan, and styles make fights. Let's not forget styles make fights, okay? You can't compare a performance to the prior guy to the new guy. You can make certain comparisons. Was the power there? Was the footwork there? You can make comparison when it comes to those physical attributes. But when it comes to the actual skill set of a fighter, his technique and what he does in the ring, what he could take away from his opponent, what he's able to give himself, that is a style thing, and styles clash and you get the outcome. In this particular fight, we saw that Errol Spence Jr., we saw the flaws in his game. That's why it doesn't matter what weight class they fight at, and I'm not taking away from Errol Spence. The man is a dog, right? The man is a dog. But stylistically, Terrence Crawford will look great against Errol Spence 10 out of 10 times because stylistically, Crawford just has what it takes. He has his ticket to destroy Spence like he did already. Listen, Errol Spence, the weight, whatever, he was still strong inside of that ring. Errol Spence was Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford just had to be the kryptonite. And it takes a great, great, great fighter like Terrence Bud Crawford to expose something like that in Errol Spence. Did Jose Benavidez look better against Terrence? He sure did. Did Sean Porter look better against Terrence? He sure did. Did Yuri Gamboa? He sure did. And why is that? It's not that any of those guys are better than Spence. It's just that stylistically, Crawford didn't have, the styles clashed. It was different. When it came to the Spence fight, he did stuff like take Spence's jab away. What do you got after that? And Spence has a sick jab, a great jab. What do you have to bring after I take that jab away from you, right? Starting the fight in the southpaw stance. Spence has fought southpaws in the past, of course, but not like Terrence Bud Crawford. All I'm trying to say, y'all, they're both great fighters. Terrence Crawford put on a masterpiece against Errol Spence Jr., and I gave into the hype. I'm making a video here damn near 2 months later after the fight. But yo, let's not take away from Spence. And y'all know me. I'm a fan of the sport. I like all fight. I may not be a fan of certain fighters, but I respect to the very top tier the style of the fighter and the potential that they bring inside that ring. I will not take away from any fighter. I may say certain stuff because the media blows up a certain fighter and my take and my opinion may not match the media's, but I will not take away from what a fighter could do inside of that ring. And let me tell y'all, it wasn't that Spence wasn't on his A game against Terrence Crawford. It's just that Terrence Crawford is a great fighter who put on a masterpiece performance and had the kryptonite to dethrone Errol Spence Jr. That's my take on it, y'all. So let me know what y'all think, man. Drop a comment down below. It's been a while since I engaged with you guys. I'm coming back with this channel, y'all. I would appreciate the love and sharing, helping me build this channel. Let's take it to the top, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Much love to y'all. God bless. Peace.